Hi, Sagafi, Liberty Home Mortgage. What are we talking about today? Pre-qualification versus pre-approval. What's the difference, okay? Oh boy, it's not a tough one, but it's probably a confusing one. Ultimately, the truth is, it depends what that mortgage lender has defined in their policies and procedures for a pre-qualification versus a pre-approval. So the truth is, some mortgage lenders might say, we don't issue even pre-qualification, like we only issue one thing, it's a pre-approval or whatever they word it as. So it's up to the particular lender. But the generally accepted difference between the two, notice my terms, generally accepted. Speak to 100 different loan officers, you'll probably get 75 different answers, okay? Generally, a pre-qualification means we had a conversation. Congratulations, you're pre-qualified. It sounds like this works. That's a pre-qualification. More than likely, if you say, well, Hesh, I want a pre-qualification letter. I guess I could give you a letter. I'll take my pre-approval letter and put pre-qualification and say we had a conversation. That's it. You're not going to be able to make an offer on the house. An offer is not going to take a seller is not going to take your offer seriously if it's a pre-qualification. If you simply say, hey, I had a conversation, they didn't pull my credit, look at anything, but it sounds good, let me get in the contract on your home. Seller's not going to accept that. A pre-qualification, the generally accepted belief of what a pre-qualification is, means you had a conversation with a loan officer and nothing else. Okay. Pre-approval. A pre-approval, the generally accepted definition of a pre-approval is your credit was pulled, your documents were turned in, everything was done. Now, was it fully underwritten by an underwriter? No, it wasn't. But you took a lot of the steps in regards to seeing if you can qualify for a loan. And after going through all of those steps, the loan officer believes you will get a loan, so they gave you a pre-approval. So a pre-approval, sellers take those, that's what they take with offers, okay? A pre-qualification, can you make an offer with a pre-qual? You can make an offer with nothing, okay? Now, if the house has been sitting for 6 months and not one human being has come to look at it, yeah, they'll probably entertain it and give you the time of day. But if you have a house that just got listed today, this morning, and there's 35 showings on it, and there's 17 offers coming in, I got news for you. Try to submit your offer with a letter that says pre-qualification across the top. They will not even look at it. Yours will be the first one thrown in the garbage, okay? So pre-qual versus pre-approval. Generally, a pre-qual is a conversation, nothing else. Generally, a pre-approval is pay stubs, W-2s. Let's run through those documents just so you hear them, even though the reason you have to subscribe to my YouTube page and like, comment, and share is because I have videos on this. I have videos on what documents do you need to put together, okay? But since you're watching this video, let's go through some of those documents for pre-approval. 2 recent pay stubs dated within the last 30 days. Last 2 years of W-2s. Last 2 years of tax returns. Last 2 months of bank statements. Copy of your driver's license. Copy of your social security card. Copy of your divorce decree. Copy of your separation agreement. Copy of your child support enforcement order. Copy of your last 12 months of your payment history on child support. Copy of your income tax repayment plan. If you have not paid your income taxes the last couple of years and you owe income taxes, like your federal income taxes, you have to show me the plan that you have in place, the monthly payment to pay those income taxes. These are the different things you need. Now, I know this sounds like a gigantic laundry list of things, and to an extent it is. I'll give you some more. You got married, but you're married, but your last names between yourself and your spouse are different. Give me a copy of the marriage certificate. There's deposits into your bank account there's transfers into your bank account from other bank accounts. Give me those bank account statements so I can see where those deposits came from. There are cash deposits into your bank account. We will exclude those. There are deposits from Zelle and things like that in there. We need to know the sources of those. Now, do you need to give me all of those for a pre-approval? The deposit stuff? Not necessarily, but I will tell you this. The more stuff you give to the lender for a pre-approval, okay? The more stuff you provide, the more documents you provide, the more information you provide, the more things you tell them, the more solid your pre-approval will be, and the easier the transaction will go. So at the end of the day, understand, pre-quals are generally conversations. That's generally what is accepted to be a pre-qualification. Pre-approvals, we dig in on paperwork. Do we get all the paperwork? Not necessarily, but it's in your best interest to provide everything and more to the loan officer. But you got to keep watching these videos and follow along, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.